come to save the day.
The Mighty House crew is on the job. This is
Mighty House.
All right, we're back, and today we're going to talk window blinds. Before we get started, let's click on the subscribe button and dingle on the bell there. That way you get notified next time we post a new video. And today, we're going to talk about window blinds, something a little different. If you've got the old window blinds that are kind of tired, they look like that right there. They're wood, there's slats, the strings are coming apart. There's these choking hazards that you have. So if you have small kids, you've got the choking hazards hanging right there. And you also have those wands that always fall apart and come off. So they're really old, tired. They're actually dangerous for small children because they actually start hanging themselves with it. So if you have these, you really want to update your blinds for sure.
Well, and if you got the old white PVC ones, they've got a lead content, so as they oxidize from the sun through the window, you get lead dust on the windowsills. So
there's an even better reason to update your blinds.
Yes.
So
you can prove it. It says Hencho de China.
All right. So you may have heard of Lutron and switches, outlets, that kind of stuff, but they also do window treatments. And I know you've used those on your projects before, Rich. And we've done them several times too. So we've got some stuff for you to take a look at. But you may want to look at Serena Smart Shades from Lutron. There's over 200 fabrics to choose from. They also have some blackout options. Here you can see one job we just recently completed. And these are the sheer fabric in gray. And so they worked out really well. We did the same color than when we did the blackouts. So they look the same. This was in the bedroom. We did the blackouts in there. They come in roller shades, wood blinds. There's architectural honeycomb, and then the standard honeycomb, which you're seeing here. 3 fabric light filters. They have roller shades that come in sheer, translucent, and then here's the blackouts.
And then Lutron also offers, which isn't going to be mail order, but they offer a full blackout.
Yes.
Where they literally make frames that go on your windows so that the ends of the shades are in a track. So it's a true blackout. Like you won't even have lines between them. So we've had clients where they want.
You've had clients that what?
Want the room black.
Yes. So those
we use the tracks so that the ends are actually encased, so you don't even get that little bit of light between them. So that's already available.
Right. That's full Elvis mode. Just request full Elvis mode with those.
Yeah, something like
that. There's precise quiet movement. The shades have whisper quiet movement, and they lower in unison. If you do year after year, you can see that when we did these, we programmed them to go one at a time just to show how they all can go up. But they can all go up and down at the same time if you program them to your picos. Which we'll get into in a second. 3 command options. You can use the Lutron app, which we've got pictures of. There's the smart remote or the picos. So you can, there's the app. So you can program them to go in there and you can program them by room, or in this case we did individual, so we could open them one at a time if we really wanted to. You can also use voice assist, including Alexa, Google Assistant, and Siri.
And the nice thing with the phone app is that you set up scenes.
Correct. There you go. There's the scenes.
Yeah. So if you just said, we'll open all of the shades at the same time, or going to bed, it will close everything and shut off your lights for you.
Correct. Correct.
So the scenes app, scenes portion of the Lutron app is killer. That's what I use at my own home.
Yes. So when you're coming home, you can just hit that, boom, it automatically says coming home, and it'll set all the lights, all the dimmers. It'll open or close the shades. It's a great option to use. There's also a custom fit. You can use outside wall mount, outside window casing, or inside mount. There's roller shades available in widths of 19 7/8 out to 96 inches, and as well as 120 inches tall. 120 inches, that's like 10 feet, isn't it? somewhere
Pretty
around
close.
there.
Yeah.
And then if you have wider options over 144, you can just ask the guy that comes out to actually measure for these.
Right, because we've done that too. We've done pocket sliders where the opening's 24, 25 feet wide, and they make a box with the end loads, and they put it all together, and it is a single shade that. It's pretty cool.
Right, and that picture there, that's what there's a little button in the middle of the shade. You push that, the green light comes on, and that's how you can program it to the Pico or to your phone app, if either one, whichever way you're going to go with it.
Nice.
So that's just a quick picture of that green LED flashing. So although that was a still, so it was always green. They have fascia top options, so you can do a fabric wrapped at the top, which you saw there. We did not have that, and you can have a bunch of traditional looks. Whatever the fabric is, you can have that same above there. I went with the solid bronze, black, a brushed silver. So we did the black there to keep a nice, clean, straight look. Power options. You're gonna.
Well, before you go to the balances, yeah, you could do that. So if you're actually looking at something like new construction, we've done them where we do the pockets in the heads of the windows.
Yeah.
So that's not even there, and you actually have a full window casing or jam all the way around with just a slot that goes up in, because Lutron actually makes a hook and a flap to hold that piece of trim in for access.
Yeah.
So it's very cool.
Yes. Now, if you're going to use the battery option, go buy stock in Duracell first, because you're going to need 6 D-cell batteries for each one, and
but
they do last a long time. I'll give them that.
5 to 8 years.
Yes.
And I don't know anybody that's had to replace them. Most everybody I know has moved out.
Right. Yeah, and the batteries they're holding up really well. So you can also do a hardwired and a cordless manual styles, but the plug-in ones are really nice. You can just wire those in, and that way they're up and running on the transformers. It's a low voltage setup, and it's a pretty slick operation. So
yeah, and that's like new construction. So again, that's what we used to do. So we would do a shade pocket, we'd pre-wire them from there, and then we'd bring that low voltage wire back to the AV room. Right. In there's a shade controller and the bank of transformers, and it was much easier to program, but it got rid of all that clutter.
Correct.
It's not something you truly retrofit. It's something that needs to get done ahead of time.
Right. So. You have to plan ahead for the plugins.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. But if you're going to build that valance, so you could build that valance, run the electric in there, and get it all set up.
Oh yeah.
If you were going to go to that level. They're easy to install. It takes four easy steps, or you can have them installed by the local pros. They're child and pet friendly, except for cats. I think the cats will still be able to walk up and down the fabric blind, so just keep that in mind. There are no lift cords or the wands, which means you don't have the choking hazard or the hanging hazard, so they're really a safe option for your home if you've got children and pets. Average cost for like a 3x5 window is going to be about $450, and with that, you would do your own install. So if you want to have someone else do the installation, you probably have to pay a little bit more for that. But gives you a rough idea what these are going to cost. Nice picture. They see how that's going up.
Paying somebody to do the install is worth the money.
Yeah, I mean, after I did the first one, the rest of them just like click together. But you got to figure out the first one, and once you got that down,
sure,
the rest of them rock and roll. The next step is to request a free home and consultation from the Budget Blinds. Budget Blinds does that all across the country. So they'll come out, they'll give you the measurements, tell you what you need, and at that point you can request installation or tell them you're going to do the install yourself. And then from there, they'll mail them out to you, and you're off and running. So it's a great option. It's the Serena Shades, and you can go to serenashades.com/products for more information, and we'll have that link below there, so you can click on that and go check them out. So you'll love the fabrics, the options. It's almost endless of the different stuff you can do. So it's really great. And as Rich said, he's installed them. You didn't put them in your house though, did you?
No, I have all plantation shutters.
The standard plantation shutter, but I've got some in a couple rooms of my house, and we've done them several jobs now, so they work out really well. So Go check them out, serenashades.com for more information. And that's from our friends over at Lutron.
Lutron.
So I guess at this point, we might as well just say it.
Keep it square and level.
Until next time. There you go. Nice and clean on that one, dude. That was good.
Had a week to practice.
Better than my open. That took 7 shots at.
It's all good.
Cut.